Hello everybody, I can't even speak. Hello everybody, welcome to the live stream. It is Tuesday, so we are getting racing, and already I'm getting some roasting in the chat about my intro song. Now, the meme crab song, I don't know that at all. This is just a song from Epidemic, is where I get all my music from. But if there's another song out there, I'll definitely check out afterwards. I didn't realise it sounded similar to it. There's only just a temp intro for now. Obviously, it's just shots I've done of when I've been filming go-karting and such. But on to today, we are doing Group 3 around Monza. We're starting out with this, which is the Porsche 911. Now, last week on the live stream, we tried out a new car and also had a very dirty lobby of drivers, where only until the last race, which was, I think was the 5th one we did, we only managed to only get up to 5th. That's either because I was making silly mistakes in the car, or I was just getting punted off by everyone else around me. But Monza is an interesting one because obviously it's a very historic site, and technically it's not that it's not that technically challenging because there's only a few corners. You've got 2 tight chicanes where you need to go to almost your lowest gear possibly and just ride through without any acceleration, and everywhere else is sort of pretty much flat out. It's almost like if it had concrete walls, it'd almost be like the perfect Formula E track. Everyone's going to obviously try and dive into turn 1. So we're going to start out with the Porsche 911. That's one of our favourite cars in the Mystery Machine livery. And then we're going to go into one of the Nissans. We're going to see how fast we can take it with the Porsche first. and then see if we can go any quicker. Now, this is a 2-tyre race. We don't need to worry about fuel or anything. So, depending on where we start, if we're starting towards the front, we're going to be starting on the mediums, coming in on lap 7, and then changing onto the hards for the remainder 2 laps? 10 laps in total, I think it is. Likewise, if we're starting towards the back, which we probably will be, to be honest, starting off on hards for a couple laps and then going over to the mediums for the end of the race. Hello. My voice is really cracky at the moment. I think it's because I've been staying in and haven't been talking to anyone, so this is the first a lot of speaking I've been doing in quite a while. So, hello, Jack. Welcome, Kerr. Right, let's get into some practice. Get out of the lovely display of the mystery machine. So we're going to do some practice. Next race is in half an hour, so gives us enough time to do probably about 10 laps, maybe a bit under. Now, one thing you might have noticed on the stream already is just above me is a lovely big penalty box. Now, Monza, if we just go back and have a look at the track here. If you look at the track, it's, as I said earlier, like, you've got like 3 chicanes basically. You've got 2 tight chicanes, 1 longer chicane which you can sort of do at decent speed. Now I think the reason for this is that the reason it's like now, well, not the reason for why it's the way it is, but the caveat to that is that because the track is so simple. The track limits are ridiculous that if you try to go a bit onto the curb, you're most likely going to get a penalty. So that's the reason we got this up here today. We've got a live counter. So every time I get a penalty, I'll click it onto the button. So for example here, if I get a penalty, naturally it will then hopefully should update and so forth. And then we're just going to keep going and just see how many penalties we get by the very end of the stream, because I feel like we're going to get quite a few penalties when racing around here today, just purely because of track limits, not because of pushing people off or anything. So we're going to be starting off, before we go into any practice, on 0. So this takes in practice, takes in race, and see how many penalties we get in this entire 2-hour live stream, and then see out where that takes us. Right, so let's get into some practice. So starting off on the Porsche 911 RSR in our lovely mystery machine livery. Hope you all guys are having a safe week. I find I'm slowly getting used to working from home. I do need a proper dedicated space to work in, so this is just my lounge, and this is obviously where I do my live stream, but also just come and watch and have dinner. But I'm having to set up in the kitchen at the moment when doing work, just because it's just a different spot, so I can try and get my head more around working. Right, let's try and set some lap times. I did some practice yesterday, and so my current record is a 150. Would I like to get a bit faster. First thing I need to do though is I need to change my tyres, because they're currently on hard for some reason. Well, not for some reason, because I put them on hard yesterday. Let's stick them onto mediums, give us the best possible chance. There we go. Really starting to lose track. Yeah, absolutely. Mine is just like the days just blend in. If it's not a day where I'm at work, for example, then like I can't really tell the difference between a day off and the weekend, because there isn't a difference at all. So it's yeah, it's weird having to try and get used to it, but yeah, it's giving me some more time to work on my YouTube, which is great. Right, turn 1 where all the action is going to happen. Oof. Bit slow there, Matt. And a bit quick on the power. Right. So note, I can brake later, but easier off the throttle. I did some practice yesterday, so that's why you're seeing my record is currently at 150. Ooh, got the grass. And that's just so I can sort of get familiar with the track again and try and find some initial braking points. So here I know I need to go down a gear and just let it coast. Now, up until about, probably say about a couple months ago, I actually hated racing around Monza. I think that's purely just because every time I'd race there, on those two corners just past, I could never get it correct, and it's just part of me not focusing on like my braking points or anything like that. Now, one thing I learned here, that you can extend the track limits here if you ever run off, and you won't get a penalty for that. It's only when you're riding the curbs, where you... I would even argue saying, like, using all the track, you'd definitely gain an advantage, but riding over some curbs, you probably wouldn't as much. So let's see, so we can brake a little bit later going into turn 1. Oof. I need to watch my power coming out of that, so I might just stick it in second gear for now. This one I know I do need to stick in second gear. It's just here because it's that corner. There was that corner there where it's just like you just don't know when you can eventually start going on the power again. You just got to coast it, and it feels weird going around a corner. Just without any accelerating or braking or anything. I'm very much a stop go with the pedals. It's something I need to work on actually, because I need to be more finessing. Oh gosh. There we go. Anyone else experiencing lag? Oh, I hope that's not because of me. I'll check the computer in a second, but if anyone else is experiencing lag, please let me know and have a quick look. Hello Sam, welcome to the stream. Hope you are well. Right. Let's try and improve on our time, and then we'll see if we can enter into the race. Wasn't a great corner. I think it's because some of the practice I did yesterday, I just did it in the hards. So I know I need to brake before the 150 mark in hards. So I think I'm having to remind myself of the braking markers. Because I'm obviously on the mediums now, where it's a faster tyre. Sam, welcome to the stream. I think someone mentioned in the chat that there's some lag. Are you experiencing anything like that? Because if not, then I know it's not me, and obviously I can't really sort of check at the moment. But I just wanted to check to see if anyone else is experiencing any lag. Because if so, I can try and see if I can figure out what the issue is. And when you say lag, is it just it refreshing, or is the video stuttering, or? Right, well, we're slightly up on our time, but not much. Still need to try and get to, right. One more lap, and then we'll enter in. Bit better. Jimmy Broadbent and Super GT experienced it on their streams too. Okay, so it kind of sounds like it's, if we're all having it and no one else is having it, it kind of sounds like it might be an issue with your phone if you're watching it on YouTube, on the YouTube app. It might be that your quality is set quite high on your mobile. That might be where it's sort of struggling. So maybe if you click on the gear icon and maybe lower the quality, that might be it. Because if you're watching something from a phone, 720 looks almost the same as 1080. Right, cool. We've improved on our time. A 150.446. We'll quickly head over into the race now, so we can continue qualifying, but then we know we're automatically going to get entered in. Right, well, that was our first proper full fast attempt on the mediums. So, going and do that. But yeah, so if you're, excuse me. But yeah, if you're experiencing buffering issues or lag or anything like that, it might just be that, yeah, if you've set it to like 1080, 1080 you should only be watching it from like a laptop or desktop or anything like that, because it's got the screen and also the CPU management to support the stream like that, which is constantly serving out to you in that resolution. But if you're just watching it from a phone, you can just change it to 720. YouTube, so yeah, I heard about this YouTube setting default to 480. I don't think that's on desktop because I don't have it on my, I don't have that, I've never have it there, because I saw the article come out, but I don't think that's actually taken into effect yet, or if that's actually happened. But yeah, so yeah, unfortunately it's, glad it's not with me. Right, well, let's focus now on racing on Monza. We've yet to have any penalties yet. I thought in the practice round we might have had some penalties. But if you guys are enjoying the stream so far, I know we've only just started, but make sure to give the video a like. We've been having some really interesting stuff come from YouTube regarding my videos recently, where... Ooh, that was bad. Where the stream highlights I'm now doing, with this, like with the live streams that I do here, I sort of title it and put descriptions in, normally around like the race I'm doing. So like, for example, in the title it says daily races, it says GT Sports. Oh, missed my braking marker, damn it. Right, doing Lewis Hamilton. Okay, just reset me then. And what's really weird about it is, so in my streams, yeah, I do loads of searchable terms for live streams, basically. But for the stream highlights, I actually don't really put that stuff in, just because I want it more to be about what happened in the race, rather than like sort of trying to get views from like anything that's going around. But what's really interesting about it is that the last 2 stream highlights I've done have both gone over 1,000 views, which is fantastic. But look at the analytics of it. About 85% of all views are from external websites, which is all from Google. Because in the external sites, it's able to tell me where the external sites are from. So, like, if I was to get embedded by, I don't know, like, Drive Tribe or something like that, it would show me, oh, you've had a load of viewing from Drive Tribe this month, which happened when I did my F1 graphics video. So I got in touch with the guy, and well, I looked at the article which was shared by Drive Tribe, and I got in touch with the guy there, just to thank him basically, and it's really good to find that. Anyway, for some reason, 85% of people have been finding my videos through Google, which is really cool that like YouTubers putting out my content to like new viewers. But what's weird about it though is that they watch, like, so let's say like about 900 of people who randomly just came across my video and started watching. They watch it for the first 30 seconds, and then I can see the audience retention has just dropped off and they've clicked away or something. So what's interesting for me is that, like, I don't know what they were originally searching to find my video. Clearly it wasn't the right one they wanted to find, because after 30 seconds or so they made up their mind of like, oh no, this is not what I want, and gone to watch another video. But what's weird about it is that in those highlights I don't put in daily races, I don't put in the Pacific car, so I don't know, one, really how they found the video, but then two, what exactly were they searching for both times. And both of my stream highlights have done this, where it's gone out to a Google search and had a massive spike in views, and then naturally dropped off when the suggestion, I guess, whatever people were searching for wasn't the right one with me. So it's just weird. So it's more of my fascination of wondering to know what were they originally searching for to find my video, because it's not like this stream or anything where it's like, oh, searching for Daily Race C, Monza, Porsche 911 or something like that, which is what people would search for so they can see track guides or whatever. Yeah, it's just fascinating. But oh. Yeah, it is a bit of a weird one, this whole YouTube thing, isn't it? Like, we've had so many issues where, like, yeah, have streams randomly starting at 8 AM in the morning, to it not showing up in subscription boxes. But always get a bit of oversteer in that corner. Oh, off the grass. Right, we are up on our time. I think the fastest times around here were like 1:45s. And in my head I was like, oh, maybe if I can try and get like a 1:48, I'd be happy with that. Was I wrong? I'm currently trying to get a 1:50, and I'm probably going to get a corner cut for that last one. Hey, we got our first corner cut. Right, the tally begins. To be fair, I did kind of ride that curve a bit hard, but this is what I mean. It's, yeah, it's a bit too strict, I think. But it's because they haven't got a lot of track to inspect. So I feel like, oh, that would have been our fastest time as well. Down by 7/10. That's annoying. Right, well, we're slightly up on the first corner. But we are going to have to take the penalty. Oh, that's so annoying. Right when it matters. I kind of wish it didn't give you penalties when you're doing your your practice runs like this. Just like more like you would get a penalty rather than like you're having to actually serve it. Oh, a bit over. Hopefully we can get... Oh, wrong gear. Oh, look at that time slipping away. Yeah, it's just these sequence of corners, which if you slightly cut a little bit, then you're off. Oof. 360p and still experiencing buffering. Sorry, mate. It's I'm not too sure what to suggest. I mean, it is a live stream. That might also be the factor of it as well, rather than just it being a video. But yeah. Nice. That was a good corner. Yeah, if we can get a sub 150, I think I'd be happy with that. Oh, a bit much on the brakes for that. Hate that corner. Also recently, I'm slowly improving on my Fanatec CSL Elite. By way of that, what I mean is I'm upping the force feedback. So I've got very skinny arms, and whoa, before. Oh damn! I lost so much time there. Before I used to have when I first got the Fanatec. On fours, I think I was running at like 40% force feedback, and I'm having more issues. I had loads of issues where I couldn't feel the car slipping away, and by the point of when I felt like I could correct it, oh come on, Matt, you can do better than that. It'd be too late. So I'm just slowly upping the force feedback rather than just setting it at 100 straight away. Because then I just wouldn't be able to manage. So I'm currently on 90 at the moment, and I am really preferring it. Oh, Matt, you idiot. Oh, I don't think I'm going to get another lap in. No. I don't think I'm going to be able to finish this one off. I was thinking about to restart the session then, but just carry on with this one. Yeah, so I'm slowly upping the force feedback, so... I think that's where my issue's been. Oh, I might get another corner cut penalty there. No, I didn't get one. Oh, no. There we go. Keep it on. I think it's because obviously different wheelbase providers like Logitech, Thrustmaster and Fanatec, they all have different strengths. So this one uses a brushless servo motor, I believe, which you only sort of tend to get with like the higher ends, sort of with Thrustmaster, and not really with Logitech. But also the characteristics of whatever application you're using is completely different. So GT Sport has obviously got its own force feedback settings inside the game. Likewise with like R Factor 2, iRacing, all of those things. So when you see like 100% force feedback challenges and stuff, it's more I'm not sure how to sort of describe it. It's like it's different force feedbacks being used in different ways. So where you've got 100% where it's almost like impossible to turn that over. Yeah, so I'm slowly increasing this up to 100. Just so I can get a bit more feeling into the car, really. Oh, might be another one. Oh, I need to turn more in that corner. But it will be interesting, though, to see where we come. So 150.4, where we could have got a 151. And basically, we've had a bit of a try spell with that. So, yeah, over there on the right-hand side, it's, yeah, we should have had that 151, but we had a corner cut penalty. 151.40, that's where I went a bit wide on the corner. Then yeah, did a 150.6 where we went a bit wide at the chicane, trying to not get a penalty. And then that last one, I sort of just gave up on it, really, to be honest. What? No! Why have I disconnected? What? Why would I get disconnected? Oh, I hope GT Sports servers aren't going down. Oh, that's so annoying. That's so annoying. Have you thought about doing / using TikTok? Not really. Not really my sort of thing, to be honest. My girlfriend loves it, though. That's really annoying. Why is that? Right, well, we're just going to jump into this random ass race because I've had no practice on it. Why did it randomly... A networking issue. That's so weird. Well, we've got one penalty so far. Hello, Angus. Welcome to the stream. How's your day been? Yeah, not too bad. Been at work. Been doing some graphic stuff. We just got randomly kicked out of our first main race, so we're now just jumping into a completely different one. So yeah, F's in chat for me. As you can see above me, we've got a big penalty. We've got a big penalty button. That's because we are hoping to race at Monza. As you can see, we're currently not at the moment because we're just waiting for the next one to come in. So every time, and Monza is really strict on how much track limits you can use. So every time we get a penalty for exceeding track limits or whatever, and I'm just going to add to that, so you can see already in the... Oh, have I got traction control on? Yes. So as you can see, we've already got one penalty from it. But yeah, we were just about to do a race, and then, yeah, we got disconnected from the server for some reason. So, yeah, how's your day going, Angus? You all doing good? Oh, I gotta try and remember my braking points now for this track. Whee! Zigamantis, you've got to let this go, mate. I've got a wired connection to my internet, so I'm all good. Right, if I remember this correctly, you can do this flat out, I think. But I can't remember what car I was doing it in. I think it might be even a different configuration of this track. But yeah, we're just doing this race just because it's for shits and gigs, just because we got randomly disconnected. So this 5 minutes of practice is all we're gonna have. Well, that counts as a penalty, so I've got to give you that. It's a train. Right, so we're going to probably be starting this race dead last because we've had no practice on it at all. Had no practice on it at all. Likewise, I don't know. A 10-second penalty. That's our third penalty. But yeah, we've had no practice on this race. Yeah, had no practice on this race at all, so it's just going to be a fun one before we can actually get into Monza. Oh, the understeer is awful. We've got a 10-second penalty. This is going to be a very slow penalty. Oh, this is painful. There we go. So yeah, we will be starting dead last for this race, but it's just a bit of fun. And I'm not really sort of taking in much of the braking points, to be honest, because I'm only doing this one, and you wonder if I can get a whole minute penalty. Oh dear, I'm not sure I really want to waste all that time. If it came naturally, fine, but I don't think you could get it all in one go. But that's another one. Oh gosh, it is weird that you do get. I think around here you get 5-second penalties for hitting the barriers, and it's like, why? You're not really gaining an advantage. If you're going into a barrier, it means your car's out of control. So, like, what's there to gain? And surely you hitting the barriers is sort of already a penalty enough, really. Right, well, I can do that corner in third. That's the only one I'm going to sort of really remember. Oh, the slidey action. So far, I've had no valid lap. Right, well, let's restart it so we can maybe try and get a lap time in. Because we've got 2 and a bit minutes left. And if we get a penalty, it means we get an invalid lap, and it means that we're definitely going to be starting dead last for this race at least. Yeah, 4 penalties so far. We haven't even... 4 penalties so far, we haven't even raced at Monza yet. All we've had is a practice, but that's it. Right, well, we know we can do this corner in third. Slidey, 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 slidey. You gotta really chuck it in. Oof, didn't like going to fourth, did it? I don't even know what sort of car we're in, really. I didn't really pay attention. Right, let's make sure we're braking time. Wow, okay, so the 100 board was too late then, I guess. Just gotta watch out for that chicane, because it's definitely. Well, this bit's just flat out, really, isn't it? Right, we've got 50 seconds to go. Do you think we're going to cross the line in time? I reckon we're probably not, but we'll give it a try. It would help out if I was on the racing line. Alright, coming up to 30 seconds. Right, here comes the barriers. 20 seconds to go. Cool, we survived. We've got 10 seconds to reach the line. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We haven't reached the line, but we got... Come on, come on. Hey, we got time. Yes! We got it just in. Oh, where do we start? Dead last. Yeah, of course. Oh, I didn't take my qualifying time. Oh, damn. Dang it. You didn't take my time. Right. We're probably going to lose our SR rating in this race. But we're just doing it before Monza because we got disconnected. Well, at least this time we didn't get disconnected, which is good. Because we didn't even get to this screen last time, so. Right. We're currently on 4 penalties. Will that increase for this race? Right, let's go and get some warm-up laps in because we need all the practice we can get. Oh dear. That's so annoying. I thought because we crossed the line, even though it said the timer had run out, I thought as we were still on, it would have accepted our time, but it didn't. But we are going to be starting dead last, so we'll just have to hope there's some first lap carnage. But yeah. Well, someone in the chat is wishing me to have a good race. Well, thank you very much. Right, what was my breaking point for here? I can just go down to 3rd. It's going to be fun. Oh. Okay, so the bot does it in 3rd. Oh, here we go. This is going to be fun. Where do we reckon I'm gonna finish? Do you think I'm gonna get in the top 10? Considering I've had no practice apart from like less than 5 minutes. Let me know in the chat. First of all, where do you think I'll finish? And how many penalties during the race do you think I'll acquire? I reckon I'm gonna finish maybe 10th, and I'm gonna get 2 penalties during this race. I don't even know how many laps we're doing. Standing start. It's only 3 laps? Fifth with 2 penalties. Optimistic, Sam. I like it. But we look like we are gaining on 9th. The fellow Brit. Oh, everyone's sliding. Come on, let's capitalise. Up into 11th. Oh! Getting squeezed off. Right, we're in 11th. My car is so slidey. But the guy in front of us, Tequila, pushing us into the barrier. The understeer is mad. Come on. Speed up. Right, we're just going to keep hitting each other and slow each other down. I'll just slip into the slipstream. Come on! Oh, getting some contact. Oh. Should I have him into the chicane? Do it. Send it! No! we got a penalty. Right, another one on. I mean, I was alongside him, I felt like. I don't know if I was. I'll check the replay on that one, but I don't think but yeah. I was alongside him. But I think I got a penalty because I T-bowed him because he went in front of me and he didn't ghost. Oh dear. Oh well. It's just game. There's no need to be mad. Oh. Oh, the cars are so slidey. You have to like really like yank it into the corner to get any sort of rotation in the car. Well, at least we're not last. Hey, he's gone into the barrier. He's got a 6-second penalty. Right, come on. We're only 5.5 seconds away. We're only 6 seconds away. Let's just hope there's some carnage up ahead. We're only 7 seconds away. Right, where's our breaking point? Oh, yellow flag. Slowly getting on a 9th. On the German. We are gaining massively on the German. Whoa! Oh, yellow flag up ahead. Oh. Oh, come on. Might have him here. Pizza Kebab, I think his name is. Oh, someone's serving a penalty up ahead. Oh, it was on the final lap as well. Come on! Come on! Speed up! Yes! Someone's still serving their penalty. I think they've just finished. Up to 9th. Oof. Oh, nice move there. Fair play. I'll give that to him. Well, it wasn't quite the ding-dong battle as I was hoping for, but it's a race in the meantime because I didn't want to wait another half hour for the next race at Monza to then get disconnected again. So, we weren't last. We made up some points, but we only got 1 penalty. So, P10 with 1 penalty. Oh no, was it 1 penalty? No, it wasn't 1 penalty. It was 2 penalties. Was it? No, it was 1 penalty. It was 1 penalty. Yes, because a guy came across me and I T-boned him. Which I didn't really know how I could have avoided because he skidded out. Because I went. How did that happen? Because we went side by side into the corner, but then he overshot it, skidded round, and then I couldn't obviously... Then I can... Yeah, that was weird. Right. Let's see if we can get into Monza. Yay, see? There we go. Right, let's try and... hopefully get into this race this time. And improve on our qualifying, because we were trying to get a sub 1... Weird. We're trying to get a sub 150, I think it was. Was it 150 or 140? I think it was 150. What was it? Was it 150? I think it was a 150. Come on, come on. 150. Right. Let's try and get a sub 150, because we know we've got it in us to do it. Just got to perfect the lap. And then see how many penalties we get. So we've had 5 penalties so far, and we haven't even raced at Monza yet. Also, chat, here's a question for you. Loads of racing streamers have a camera not only on themselves, but also down by their pedals. This is something I've been potentially thinking about doing. Is that something you think you'd want? It'd be really super helpful to know. So let me know in the comments now if that's something which you think I should do. Do you think I should get... so I've got one camera on me, which is this lovely one up here. But then do you think I should get a second camera looking at the pedals so you can see my inputs with my feet? I know that sounds quite weird, but it also is kind of like... not like the standard, but it's like it's what you typically find on a racing streamer's sort of stream. Oh, I forgot to brake. Oh, I'm an idiot. Right, let's just reset. Oh, would it give us a penalty? Oh, there we go. So, yeah, let me know in the chat if you think that's something which either you don't really mind, or if you think, oh no, that'd be pretty cool. It wouldn't be like as big as my box as you're sort of seeing at the moment, because it'd be sort of slightly smaller next to mine. But it's sort of like a standard you sort of find with a lot of racing streamers. So then also it's sort of helpful that I can look back on the streams, as it were. And if I was thinking, oh, another penalty, there we go. Where I'd be thinking, like, with the last race, for example, I wasn't braking in time. And I can sort of see that through my through my braking markers on my, or my braking readings, I should say, even on my hood. But then I could go back and review, seeing physically when I'm putting the pedal down. No! Damn it. Oh, the first corner. Find the beam better, but it takes up a bit more room in the screen, covering what we are here to see. Very true. That's very true, Kerr. It really be interesting if you wore bonkers footwear. Well, ironically, I was kind of thinking about, like, because this is something I don't think anyone's really sort of done yet, because I know there's, like, Heel and Tread, and I know there's like other companies who like for example, I've got like the Daniel Ricciardo official socks, and they are generally like my favorite socks I have. But like I've always wondered about like getting like socks which look like race boots. So you'd have like Alpine stars on the side, and like you'd have like in the middle where the laces would be. I know they might do that thing for Converse, I think they do. But I thought that might be funny. But yeah, the reason I do ask is obviously because I'd have to buy a new webcam, because I currently don't have a webcam because I use a GoPro with a cam link with Elgato. just so I can get a bit nicer quality and have a bit more sort of a bit more control with like the lighting and colours you get out of it, and like realistically, like I'm not needing like 60 frames per second on my feet, you know. So I'd still get one which is a fairly decent webcam, but yeah. Right, let's try and do a decent lap and not muck up the first corner. Gotta really turn your hands for that one. Racing in novelty slippers. I've tried racing in slippers before. I can't do it. I prefer having a lot more feel in my feet. So with like my racing boots. Oh, that was awful, Matt. Come on. So in my racing boots, I like them to be quite thin because I like to feel the pedal as much as I can. So I normally have racing boots which are like sort of quite thin. But when I'm on sim, I do just race in my socks, because if anything that's got a hard surface, it's hard to feel the finesse. Because obviously you want a sort of a consistency of how your brakes and pedals feel. So if you're mixing between socks and slippers or any type of shoe really, then it's hard to be sort of consistent. But that's another idea for a sock though. Have a sock that looks like slippers. So you know, like you could have a design where halfway through the sock it's like something fluffy, and then you can have like skin colour towards the ankle. This could be a whole new business. I'm just saying, like have race boots as socks. So you can have like Alpine Stars socks, but they look like Alpine Stars race boots. Right, a 151, that's our quickest one so far. I feel like we can get quicker. We've got 3 minutes to do it in. And hopefully we won't get disconnected this time. Oh, that wasn't a great corner. Right, we're slightly going up in our time though. Oh, lost time there. I think it's the last corner where I'm losing a lot of time. I think it's going to be a 150. I'm trying to work out the maths now. We'll just see how we get there. Oh, I'm not sure we're going to improve on our time. Are we? Oh, sub 150, 149.981. Get in there. Pour that out of nowhere. Oh, there we go. I'm happy with that. I'm glad we got at least into the one in a sub 150s. I didn't think I was going to get that. But I guess I've had enough practice now before actually racing in anything. So for all we know, against other people, that could be a really bad qualifying time. So I know the quickest around here is a 145. Saying that, we are slightly up on our time anyway. quicker through that corner as well. There is time to be gotten on this lap. And also it helps revving. Oh, might get a corner cut penalty there. Oh, definitely will there. Yep, I lost time there. Where's the penalty? Come on, give it, give it. There it is! Told you! I told you as soon as we went over it. Oh dear. Well, we're going to join the match. Though, it didn't matter anyway. But we're up to 7 penalties, and now we're getting into the race. Where do we come? Okay, not too bad. Not too bad. So, starting 16th. So, strategy-wise, I'm going to start off on the hard tyres. Do that for 2 laps. And then come in at the end of lap 2. And then go on to the mediums for the rest of the race. And do that method. I'm not too... so if I got a lower 149, I'd only just be 12th. Okay, that's interesting. Right, let's change over to the hard tyres. Do a little bit of a warm-up. Fuel we won't need to worry about for this race, I believe. It's a good thing. Turn 1 is going to be hilarious. Oof. Yeah, turn 1 is just going to be super, super funny. Because there's going to be so many people getting pushed off. Basically, everyone's going to want to lick the stamp and send it. And it's just not going to work. Oof, that was weird. Right, chat. We're currently on 7 penalties. Where do you think I'll come? How many penalties do you think I'm going to get in this race? I'd like to think we can get to... realistically, looking at everyone's times, 12th. But also, this is also me, like, I'm also in a Porsche 911. I'm not in the GT3, sorry. I'm the only one. Oh no, there's 2 people here with Porsches. So we're going to do this one race. And then we're going to transfer over into that car. And see how we go. But yeah, lap 1. The first corner is going to be proper funny. Yeah, see, we got more than enough fuel. Here we go. So I reckon the characteristics of these cars are sort of the same. Porsche is sort of better for cornering, but the GT3s are sort of, as you can see in the radar, I've got better slipstream. Oh, and there's deaths. Right. The inside line. Oh. Oh. Oh, why did he reset me? There's a reason there's runoff. Why does it reset me? What's going on? Everyone's getting penalties. We haven't got one yet, though. Right, well, we're back up into 15th after that. Get 14th here. Oh! Right, up in 13th. Right, let's get in slipstream. Yeah, look at that straight line speed. Ooh. Sorry. That was... Yeah, sorry. My bad. Didn't give us a penalty for that, though. That was weird. But yeah, that was completely my own fault. Just, yeah, just different braking markers. So many people get crashing out. So yeah, through our own fault, we sort of got up into 12th. But everyone, well, we got gained one position because of our own fault. But so far, everyone else, just because. Whoa. Oh, almost lost the back end there. I think this is the other guy who's got the Porsche. Now, we did originally start in front of him, but because, yeah, going into the runoff area, then it just resets us. Which, it makes no sense. If you've designed a runoff area there, why can't you use it? Oh, we're going to get a penalty there. Yep. I think I cut the corner a little bit there. It's so quick. Yeah, there we go. Number 8. Oh, dear me. But we are pitting this lap anyway, so. Going on to the mediums. Going to this pit lane at full speed. Right. We've come back out in 15th. So basically, any position we sort of gain now, that's ours. Whereas before, everyone's still got a pit. So, it's going to be interesting. Whoa, getting hit from the behind. What? And he didn't get a penalty for that? He clearly just hit me off. He clearly just hit me off and he didn't get a penalty for that. But then I'll definitely get a penalty for cutting the corner just a smidge. Alright. Well, we're now in P17, so any position we gain now is ours. It's that corner there where, yeah, that corner there, if you put your right hand wheels on the line, you've just got a penalty straight off. That's how I'm able to like sort of find out no straight away of me just looking at it being like, yep, no, I've definitely got a penalty for that. Right, let's try and improve on our lap times a bit because, well, no, saying that, it's only been the first lap and then I pitted on that one. That's after I skidded off a little bit, so. Idiot. Do you not check your radar? Like, does no one else have their radar on? Like, I was alongside you, mate, and he just turned in on me. Does no one check that radar? The rule is, if you're doing an overtake, if someone is, like, sort of basically next to you, if you're alongside their car, it means you have to give way to that corner. Either way, we're up in 16th. So hopefully, because we've got the hard stints out of the way, we can try and catch up with everyone who's on the mediums, but in a worse state. Because now we don't have any traffic to sort of deal with. But obviously the only thing we don't have at the moment is straight line speed, which you can see here, for example, is just gaining on massively. Gave me a little tap there as well. So he's probably going to have me into this corner, because I think he's already pit. So we have some people now pitting for the hards. So we're now gaining on them. So yeah, the next race we'll be jumping into that car, into the Nissan. Hopefully he'll give us a bit more straight line speed, because yeah, look at him. Oh, Matt. Right, penalty up ahead. If we can get on that. Oh. I think that's just a corner cut as well. Yeah, got another one gaining on us. Still in P15. 38 seconds away from the leader. We're not really gaining. Got some more people pitting on hards. So we are slowly gaining out of here, but whoa! Oh! No, I'm here! I'm here! Oh, he's got a penalty. See, this is the reason. Oh. Sent it. He pushed me out of the way. See, ghosting, I feel like... Wait. You just got a corner cutting penalty there. See here, like, straight line speed, I've just got nothing compared to them. But I wanted a semi-reliable car to start off with. Oh, Oh, then I say that. And then I say and throw it all by saying... We're still in P15! Oh dear, I just haven't got the speed. Like, look at them, they're just flying away. I mean, I am in 13th, but like, they are catching up on me. Awful map. Probably going to have me into the chicane. Yeah, here he is, around the outside. Look, yeah, straight line speed. I can't really compare with that. Although... They're all braking really early, which... Again, another corner cut. Yeah, they're all having to brake really early for some reason, so maybe it's just they've got really bad... Maybe that's the issue with the car, that they've all just got terrible braking. Because yeah, look at that speed, like... What's he trying to do? Why is he trying to go around the outside on grass? We have a racetrack here. The weird thing is, we are so like, because of everyone who's going to be pitting soon, probably on this lap, it'd be interesting to see how many positions we do gain, if any. Mate, you get a penalty for doing dive bombs because it's just that's not how it works. I like how everyone who's got a penalty in front of me at the moment has got that because they've overtaken me illegally, as it were. But then if you overtake them like that, you won't get a penalty. Oh, he's just hit me off. And he's hit me back on. Thank you. What was that? I thought I was going to bin it there. Tyres are starting to go a little bit though. Now, I thought most people would be pitting around about now, if they were going to be, but going on to hards. Or what a lot of people might be doing is just doing it on the very last lap, like on 9th, because I don't think you can do it. I don't think you can do it like Schumacher and come into the pits in the very last lap and change for the finishing line. Oh. Oh dear. I try. But I keep getting hit off all the time. Oh, for God's sake. Now, to be fair, that was kind of like a bit of a dicky move from me. All tyres are definitely gone. But then to just fully just be sent off into the gravel, it's just, oh, come on. Got to shift down there. Right, well, let's see if anyone does go into the pits this time around. Oh. Right, car's a bit more slidey, and we just gained another place because someone rage quit. Oh dear. Have I just done the completely like wrong strategy? Because it looks like no one's pitting. Because I thought you had to do two. Maybe everyone's pitting on the very, very last lap then, rather than coming to the lap. Wait, no, this is the final one. Am I being stupid? Have I missed people pitting? Oh, tyres are well and truly completely gone. But yeah, well, we've done it with the Porsche, and this is the result. I'd like to know where the other Porsche driver came. It doesn't make, yeah, so Kurt, it doesn't make sense for... It doesn't make sense for them to come through halfway through the race. Because you kind of want to be on the mediums as long as possible. That, or loads of people don't realise you have to pit, and they might get a penalty at the end, which normally happens to like 2 or 3 people. Ooh. That's weird. So I mean, at least we might gain somewhere in the classification. Oh dear, Matt. Tyres are gone. Tyres are completely gone. Well, we gained a number of places, but yeah. Right, time to switch over to the Nissan GTR. Well, yeah, there we go. So 10th got 20-second penalty, which we couldn't even capitalise on. Right, so the other 911 RSR got into 6th, but I guess he didn't get shoved off. Catch up on the chat now. So the Nissan is fast on a straight, but is bad in corners, whilst Porsche lacks speed but sticks through the corners. Yeah, interesting. Right, so let's... And I think, yeah, here, definitely, obviously, straight line speed is... there's a mosquito in here. Where's the mosquito gone? It's gone. All right. Did our SR rating go down? It didn't. Ah. I mean, like, yeah. We didn't. Oh, someone said sorry. Good for him. Right. Try the Toyota Supra. Just because everyone else is not doing that, I'm not going to. Plus I've already got this car lined up. Right, let's try out this one and see how bad it is in the corners. It's got the M&M livery on it because... There we go. Because M&Ms are awesome. I do find that with most of my liveries, apart from the Mystery Machine, they're all food related. I don't know if that's because I'm hopefully... By the way, you got chat command, Matt. I don't know what chat command is. Hello, by the way, welcome to the stream. But yeah, I don't know what chat command is. Right, let's see how bad it is in the corners. Traction controls on. Not a good start. Slidey. Right, let's break out a normal braking point and see how we get on. Right, we can brake a bit later. Whoa! Right, coming out of that corner in second then. Woof! Well, it's definitely more powerful. Just coming out the corners is a bit lively. Even in third, wow. The commands you type there, Nightbot answers. No, I don't have that. Uptime. Yeah, I don't know what that is. Yeah, if you let me know what it is. Woo! Ooh, I need to brake early on that one. I mean, for a first lap, a 151 isn't that bad. Especially if we're just getting used to the car. Yeah, let me know what chatbot command is, because I don't know what that does. Oh, am I gonna get a penalty for that one? Oh, it is so bad in the corners, isn't it? I think we might have gone away with that. We have. We've gone away with a penalty. Sweet. Right, bit early on that one. Well, we're going to have to see what this race is going to be like, because we're going to see how we go. Well, we're up on our time. Oof, that was bad. Hey, not a penalty. So that's 9 we got so far. Right, lost a lot of time in that second sector. There we go. After the plate with 150 meters of brakes, trial braking helps at the second speed. Cheers, I know how to do that stuff already. Thank you. By the way, how to pass coronavirus in UK? Don't know what that means. Just moving on. The viewers can type text like uptime in the chat, and the Nightbot then writes how long you're streaming. But there are so many commands you can add and customize. Easy way to explain. Fair enough. Well, we're starting 18th, so that's not a good sign. So we're starting on the hards again, I guess. Guess that's the easiest way to explain. Okay, I'll look into it potentially. I mean, what else does it do? Because yeah, it's stuff like says how long you've been streaming for. You can just already see that through YouTube, I feel like. Right, let's see if we're on the hards. We are already. Cool. Right, let's try and get some more practice in with the car. Right, so I think it's just coming out that first corner. I need to watch throttle input. Okay, wish me luck, everybody. Well, let's hope. Let's see if we can try and get more than 15th. Oh dear. The mosquito is back. He's gone away. Oh, I can't get him. Oh, this is going to be distracting. Fourth with 3 penalties. I said realistic, Sam. We're not going to get fourth. Unless everyone dies. I'm driving the car. I've only had 5 minutes of practice in. I mean, it can't get any worse, can it? Yeah. I think that's my one thing I need to work on at the moment. It's just my qualifying pace. Like, I just need to really work on, like, getting a decent qualifying time. Here we go. So now I can start fighting a bit further up the grid. Because during races it's fine. But it's just, yeah. Seems like the ratio at the moment is just, yeah, constantly having people hit me off. And that's always happens towards the back of the grid. Any carnage? Yep. Cool, up to 17th. 16th. That's all just through having to miss out on carnage. Don't hit me off. Don't hit me off. He's got a penalty. Right, up into 13th. So far, so good on the opening lap. Oh! Went off there a little bit. So I kind of sent it on that one. Right, well, up into 11th after the first lap. Let's see where else we can go. Oh, it doesn't like braking, does it? Oh. Right, back down to 14th. Well, I hit my braking marker, but for some reason the car didn't want to stop. Probably because I was in someone's slipstream. Well, no. That was weird. Oh. I got the inside of the corner. Woof. Oh, the car is so twitchy. It's got no grip on it. Oh, I should have pitted then. Damn. Next lap pit. Right, let's try and brake a bit early on in this one. Oh, it just doesn't want to brake. I'm so sorry for hitting you off. Oof. The hards feel alright for now. There's no grip around the corners at all. Right, I just need to brake earlier for this corner at least. Right, onto the mediums. Oh, why am I refueling? Oh, why am I refueling? Matt, you idiot. Oh, why did it refuel? Oh, why didn't I change it? Why didn't I choose to not refuel it? I'm an absolute idiot. Right, we're slowly getting on. Oh, oversteer! Oh, God damn it! Come on! Come on. Oh, there we go. Kind of climbed onto that curb there. We are slowly gaining on P15. I'm having to constantly lift going through there because I'm just not getting the rotation, and when I do rotate it, I then just get a load of oversteer. Oh, this is not going to go good. Bulk of the drivers will go to lap 6. Yeah, that's if they're starting towards the front though. Whereas I was starting right down at the back. So yeah, different strategy for me though. I overtook the race leader. I don't think so. into this corner. A little tap there from him. It's an annoying thing, yeah, if someone overtakes you on that corner, it's a bit like karting, and someone's right behind, you're just sort of stuck. Oh, damn it. Oh, bloody car. Fuck.
No! I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I am stupid. I am stupid. Fuck!
Yeah, karma for me, that. Oh, that's so annoying. I shouldn't have done that. Yaga GT, if that's your name. You've got a lot to say, haven't you, about how I race? It's just something I've noticed this one and the last. Like, granted, like, I know I probably shouldn't have hit him or anything, but like, give me a break. It's like I've only had like 5 minutes practice in it. I mean, yeah, I'm not like a super GT or a Jimmy or anything. So, I'm not lucky enough that this is my career, so cut me some slack. Oh, car wouldn't turn. No, it wouldn't turn, sorry, I meant it wouldn't brake in time. But I didn't get a penalty for that, which is weird. And getting hit off. Oof, this is not a good race for us. It's just, yeah, it might be the thing of where I just sort of stick in the same car for one race, and because I started with the Porsche. I hadn't raced against the Nissans or anything, so I didn't know what advantage it would be, but oh, come on, Matt. Oh, this is kind of a dead race for us, really, isn't it? I think for the next race I might go back into the Porsche. However, I know I just won't get enough. Whoa! That kind of just says it all there, really. Oh, come on. This is... Right. Jakob, you keep telling me suggestions, right? You're telling me you want me to change into another car, which I haven't driven before, and you think that might make me improve. I mean, theoretically, it's not going to, because it's a car I'm not used to. I'm driving this one, which is what everyone is driving. And evidently, like, as I'm not really used to it, as you can see, I'm currently in 20th at the moment. So if I'm going to change to another car, then it's just going to just be doing shit. Quite honestly, man. Because, like, only on my sick flat did I get a 150, which is anywhere even close to what our qualifying time was like. Like, the thing I'm trying to get used to at the moment is just powering out of the corners, because you can't just go full throttle on it, because then you just spin out. Then that's what I think I've been doing. So like there, I'm in a straight line. So when I do go full on a power, it's just the car being really twitchy. Like there, like I've made the corner. Why is it oversteering? Yeah, thanks, Anthony. I think that's the case, yeah, where, yeah, not only am I sort of racing, having to talk, and also read, and also then process that in my head and respond, but then it's the thing of where, like, I can completely just, what I can do, right, is I've got a chat window here. Got my main TV here, got my chat window here. So I can try, so obviously I've only been streaming now for like, this is like for like my 5th or 6th week or anything like that. What I can always do is turn off the chat and then just focus on the race and just not talk to or respond to the chat, which is the whole, all of this is it's meant to be sort of engaging and also providing some entertainment to it and such. So yeah, I can turn off the chat, completely focus on the race, and then hopefully I get a bit better. But what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to improve on streaming, of like being able to talk and read and multitask basically. So thanks, Anthony, for at least appreciating that. Right, so in that case, we are going to jump back into the Porsche, just because I think we'll have a better time with that one, just because I know the car a bit better. I didn't want to put the voice chat option. Oh, why is it giving me that car? No. I didn't want to put a voice chat with the like the text to speak one you can sort of do, just because that can get abused so easily. And there's like obviously keywords which you can sort of black out and for it, but it's just like it's just not. Yeah, currently it's not really worth it for me personally. But right, let's on to the mediums. You say you wouldn't get abused right now, but like, I'll share something with you guys which I don't think you knew. So, on my channel, there is a there's a video I made a couple of years ago where I talked about hair loss, and it was me sharing a story about how basically I was losing all my hair, but then went to go potentially have a look at just getting a transplant, and then started doing some medication. For some reason, that video completely blew up, right? Where currently I think it's almost on like 3 million views or something, and was insane. The fallout from that, though, is that I've received death threats. I get Instagram direct messages every single day. I get direct messages on Facebook. The lot. Anything you can think of, I've got. And I don't want... I want to delete that video. Because that was back when I was making YouTube videos of just sharing fun stories and anecdotes and such, which is not what I do anymore. But the reason I don't delete it is because it helps fund my channel. It helps fund stuff like this, which I can't afford with my other content. So I've disabled the chat. I've disabled the comments on it because I got tired of getting all these comments mixed in with all my other racing content stuff I do. Because with a lot of the other content I do, I have to respond to comments of like my After Effects tutorials, or people have got questions about it which I need to answer to, and so constantly I saw mixed in were hate comments or death threats or anything because they thought the video was sponsored by this medical company, or that I was sharing misinformation or whatever like that, and which isn't the case whatsoever. But because I made the video, I got so many sort of hurtful and sort of like just, yeah, it made me feel really, really low. So you say it won't get abused right now. Because I can see the chat, I can see what messages get spammed and what get hidden. I think the only other person in the chat who can do that is also Kerr, because he's a moderator, so I trust him. And I've had it on previous streams before, before Kerr was a moderator, where I used to have it just of people just coming in and saying all this horrible stuff about me. So to have that as a text-to-speak option, nah, I'm okay. Like, until there's a day where I'm making enough money that I can then just remove the video entirely and then carry on, then I'll possibly look into it, but not anytime soon. And I know people are like, oh, you shouldn't read the bad comments or anything like that. It's like, well, it's when I'm literally having to look through all my comments for my videos on like the YouTube app, for example. It has it all in one section, and you can't hide a video that you've done. So it's sort of like I'm having to check the comments because of my other videos, and naturally you see below it or something, because all the comments get mixed into one page. naturally you just see all the comments underneath. So for example, there'll be one where someone's asking like, why isn't the color working in my After Effects things? And when we're troubleshooting it through, then underneath that will be like, why don't you die, you skinny prick? And it's just like, when you see around about 300 of those comments, you're just like, you just feel awful. And you actually do start to grow thick skin. But yeah, so there you go. Planet Earth 2 Screams is the next video down. Maybe part 2 soon. No, just because I don't make that. I make motorsport videos. That's back when I was just bored and literally just wanted to do something. Also, fun fact with that, although it's done really, really well, BBC get all the money for that. They copyrighted it as soon as it hit 100k. And the 100k views went within the first, I think it was like 24 hours or something like that. And then BBC claimed it just before the day had finished. So then they were able to grab all the monetization for that. So yeah, there you go. I fell in love with your activity when I saw a video with a work schedule. Cool. What the fuck is wrong with people? Honestly, yeah, it was a bad, yeah, it wasn't very nice. But yeah, the idea is like I can make enough videos, and hopefully one maybe might take off. For what reason did they claim it? Simply as so I could very much argue. Yeah, no, of course you're allowed to ask. Simply enough that I used footage from BBC. They saw it was being picked up by like Lab Bible and like all the, all these like funny like Twitter or Facebook groups like Lab Bible and like 9gag I think it was, and all that stuff. They saw it explode because it was over the Christmas period, yeah, so basically they just saw it and they manually claimed it, and yeah, there we go. Honestly, I don't get the hate messages, all because they thought it was something not true and didn't bother to check if it's true or not. Well, yeah, the main thing with that as well is just that it's the thing is, it's like loads of people are looking at that like sort of hair video as if it's like a tutorial, and like if I'm they're like, oh, where should I get the pills from? How much pills should I get? And I'm like, I don't know. Like, how about you just go to a doctor or something, or give it a Google search? I'm not here to like tell you where I buy it from and like how many milligrams you need or what have you. So. And so yeah, so it's just weird. Right. Yuga, whatever your name is. I'll try your thing. What is it? Here are 6 laps on. Oh, well, we're starting on. Oh fuck, I don't even know what we're starting on. I think we're starting on mediums, so we're going to do 6 laps on the mediums, and I think you said rest on hard. Was that right? You've been chatting all this time, and you're going quiet with me now. I need to wake up. I'm on medium, so do it for 6. Come in on lap 6, and then go on to hards. Is that what you're saying? I'll give that a try because I think we're starting on. Yeah, we're starting on the mediums. Well, we're starting on the mediums anyway, so. Alright, so come in on the 6th lap, change to the hards, and do that. Alright. We're currently 14th. Carnage. Put the radar on. Good night, mate. Right, up into 7th somehow. It's alright. Yeah, refueling was, I think, an issue from last time. Right. Well, we're up into P6. Purely just because of the chaos of that first corner. I saw someone ghost out, so I was like, right, let's just dive into it then. Try and capitalize on that. It's a good thing we did kind of start on the mediums in that case. Just try and get out of people's slipstreams. Yeah, up into 6th. I think that's a good first lap, you could say. Right, we are starting to break away a little bit from behind. Mosquito is still flying around inside here. Oh. Awful corner by yours truly. So I need to brake a little bit later on that. Just past the 150 board ever so slightly. Oh god, he's really gained on me. Here come the pack. Cheers, mate. Take care. Right. Guy in 8th is slowly catching in. Oh, he's off. Right, holding out for 7th for now. Oh. Idiot Matt, come on. His name would be easier to pronounce if it was Jaguar TV. We're holding out here in 7th though. So far so good. I think, yeah, that opening lap was insane. Well, that first corner was insane because we jumped up so many positions. But yeah, just trying to keep the pack now, really. But yeah, that guy in the Mercedes is just launched off. What about to pronounce your name? Well, I'll just call you Marco, because that was your first name. so far we haven't had any penalties. We've had 9 so far on the stream. I want you to solve a mystery or rewrite history. Okay. Is there any more to that, Mary? Was that a quote? In the case of DuckTales, woohoo. Oh no, it's woohoo, isn't it? Oh, there's some fighting up ahead. Oh, Matt, come on, speed up. Well, we're currently be racing a consistent 151. I'm going to try and improve on that a little bit. But we're keeping good distance from 8th so far. So it kind of just go to show that, like, when higher up the grid, I can be consistent. Slowly gaining on 6th. There seem to be fighting up ahead. Alright, we're back in their slipstream. Come on, we're almost there. I think we're just out of the slipstream, actually. Right, he's going into the pits. Right, on lap 6, this is the one which I got told to pit on. So come out at the end of this lap. Right, let's try and go for a 150 lap if we can. But the tyres so far feel good. Oh, spoke too soon. Made it stick. Didn't get a penalty. No refuel. Thank you, Sam. Genuinely, thank you. I did forget briefly. This is the reason why I have a chat. You are my race engineers. No! Don't give me a penalty, please. But then I also get distracted. Right. Hard! Don't refuel! We did it! All right. Break. Oh, thank God for that. Yes! Back into P7. Oh, someone's had a puff. Come on. There we go, down the inside. Right, went up to 6th, but I think we're going to lose it now. Side by side. But he's got a straight line speed. Tuck into his slipstream. Bit of lag. Oof. But starting 15th and currently in 6th, I'm happy with that. We are gaining. Just remember your braking markers, Matt. Remember you're in the slipstream as well. Everyone's coming out the pits now. Oof, that was a bit of a moment there. Oh, I need to brake earlier for that corner. I'm on the hards. The Fredder Brit behind is all up my ass. I know that. No! Oh, Matt, you bloody idiot.
No! I'm sorry. I am stupid. Fuck!
Oh. Oh, I'm so annoyed. That was my own fault. I was so close to him. Going through the chicane that I just didn't have any grip, and so I just went straight off. Oh, God damn it. I'm so annoyed at myself. Oh. I'm so annoyed. Well, at least we have actually gained on our original position, which was 15th out of 20. Even though now it's 10 out of 16. We've still got a few more laps to go, but... Oh. We got 11th all over us. Oh, not anymore. Oh, it's so frustrating. How many positions have you lost in that incident? We were in P7, I think. Yeah, so I think I lost 3 positions in that one. 4 positions. Thanks, Sam. No, yeah, I lost 4 positions. But we still haven't got a penalty yet. Oh, can we gain on 9th? I think we can. Yes. No, there he is. Car won't stop in time. Oof. I was really climbed the curb on that one. He's going to have me, or he's going to try and go for me in the chicane. See, the further back you go. I just need to really tuck into the slipstream and hope he makes a mistake. But I'm not getting in. No. Well, I've got consistent lap times of 151s. But 10th is good. You know what would have been better? 7th. Oh. It just shows all the difference, though, that like just having a car that you're familiar with, even though I don't have a straight line speed, does prove to be better. Thanks, Kerr. Yeah. I think what happened on the chicane is that I went up onto the sausage curb and yeah. Right side, yeah, bright side, right, Sam, that it was penalty 3. We've currently got 9 so far. But that was a good one, though. I think, yeah, that first lap was insane. But let's go straight into another one because that was good. And that'll probably take us to the last... this will probably be the last race of the stream, actually. Oof. But I hope you're all keeping well. As a reminder, please make sure you do like the video. It obviously helps out massively. And they're bringing more lovely people to commentate on how bad my driving is and then tell me how they think I should drive. But no, in all seriousness, no. Thank you guys for watching in the streams and stuff. I know it's all a bit scary outside, but hopefully you when you're watching these streams, I hope it's providing some form of entertainment where you wouldn't normally find it anywhere else, and it's a bit different. Obviously, you know, they have loads of people who do stream going racing and stuff, but you don't want to watch the guys who always win all the time. You want the guys, you want like, I don't know what the word is for it. You want the underdog. Like, I'm the underdog with GT Sport. You know? Because I'm not that good. So when I win, if I ever win, it makes it feel more empowering, you know? Like, you feel like more collectively you've won it. Which is kind of the reason why I don't really, like, support Lewis Hamilton, to be honest. Because, like, ever since watching Formula 1, I've always known him to be the one who always wins races, and I always support the people who don't always win races. So, for example, my favourite driver is Daniel Ricciardo, because he doesn't always win races. He's not the best driver in the world, but then also, granted, like, he, when he does win, it makes it more impactful. So, for example, one of my favourite races I've watched of his was Monaco in 2018, where the year prior, the Red Bull team messed up his pit stop and then effectively lost him the win. And then starting on pole in Monaco, and then halfway through the MGU kicks out. And then watching him finish it is like amazing. So you have more of a respect for like the underdog rather than like the big hitters, you know? So that's what you get with me. So yeah, hopefully that's what you get with me. You get more of the underdog undercard. So hopefully, if and when I do get my second ever win on a stream, it's more like, it's more we've done it together rather than like a, oh, there we go, that was easy. Like, can you imagine me, you know, with like on Gran Turismo at the moment, they're getting like, they're getting sort of big, sort of known drivers with GT Sport and the racing community in general. Again, coming on to do their own live streams on their YouTube channel. Can you imagine me doing that? All of their fans would be like, who the hell is this guy and why can't he race? I think it would be hilarious. The underdog from the underground. The main reason I don't support Hamilton is because he punted off Alex Albon in Brazil. Right, yeah. I feel like, well, Hamilton did apologise for that, because I think, effectively, Albon, and I do support Albon as well, I think he just needs to qualify a bit better. But obviously, granted, he didn't have that long of a season with Red Bull. I think, yeah, with that whole with that whole Albon and Hamilton thing, I think Albon did leave the door open and Hamilton went for the space, but then quickly realised it was a mistake. So I think that's why he did own up to it and accepted the penalty easily. But then obviously for Albon, it was like, how heartbroken that would have been. Yeah, granted, I do agree with that. That's the thing. So it's not, even though I don't, even though Lewis Hamilton isn't my favourite driver, like I do agree that Hamilton gets so much unwanted hate due to a number of reasons. Mine's just more of not even a hate or anything. The reason I choose Ricciardo over Hamilton is literally due to, like, when I grew up, he was always the one I'm known to win races, and I want to sort of support a driver who I really want to root for, who necessarily doesn't always win it. And also, like, I connect more with Daniel Ricciardo's personality, like being a bit of a jokester, not taking everything too seriously, and always having a smile on his face, even in the worst of times. And he's just my favorite driver. So yeah, I do think, yeah, like Sam says, yeah, he is without a doubt the best, one of the greatest drivers F1 has ever seen. Loads of people would naturally say, well, that's down to his machinery, which I think is a fair point. Like, I would love to. This is one of the things why I would love to have seen him, and like, although I think this is why I would have loved to have seen F1. Say you can win a championship point if you all do a virtual Grand Prix, because obviously all the cars are exact same in terms of performance. That would have been, I think, a bit interesting, because to then see everyone on like a level playing field. Because everyone would always say, "Oh, but what if this person was in this car and blah blah blah." And I mean, hell, we've seen that with like George Russell. And I know F1 is not like a proper sim or anything, but like George Russell, you know, coming third in his first like sort of F1 virtual Grand Prix, as it were. Surely that sort of shows he's got the pace compared to other drivers. And yeah, I would just love to see like, yeah, George Russell going against like Hamilton and seeing what sort of pace when there's a level playing field. But that's not an argument I really like to fall onto, just because it's kind of like diminishing his driving talent, because everyone's like, oh, he's always had a race winning car, and it's like, well, no, because you got to remember Mercedes hasn't always been in Formula 1. Like, he wasn't with Braun GP with Jensen and Barrichello, so like, but yeah, I would definitely say my favourite drivers would be Ricciardo, absolutely. I like Russell, I like Leclerc. Carlos Sainz was a surprise. Since he's joined McLaren, I really, really liked him. Obviously, you know, Lando as well. Lando, I think Carlos and Lando are a really good partnership because they're both sort of equally matched. Even though Lando has got more popularity because he does more stuff online, and he's got his own home racing simulating or anything like that. Effectively, if you look at the races, for example, Carlos was the one who came third. And like, they're qualifying, whoever out-qualified each other. I think Lando, or whoever it was, out-qualified the other one by just one race. So I think they're like a perfect match. And they've got a great chemistry, so yeah. Right. Here we go. But onto our race. Do chat some absolute bollocks. Oh. Issue there with lag or something? Why is my car stopping? Why am I ghosting? What? My car, for some reason, just started ghosting, and it wouldn't let me move it. Give him that spot back. Sorry. Whew. Right up into 11th, but I think we were going to slowly lose that. Oh, is he doing it? Is he? Well, luckily I lost some time. I got regained some time because I got punted from behind. Right, I think we're both going to capitalise on 9th here. Sorry, everyone. Right, give him a bump draft. Right, we're doing outside or inside? Outside or inside? Right, I guess we're going outside. All I've just seen on the chat is Kerr saying, "Don't be saying that." And now I want to know what she said. Because I can't see. 'Cause I'm racing. Message retracted. Oh, I'm guessing it was a inappropriate one then. Awarding penalties because of like Scooby-Doo. Who hates Scooby-Doo? What? Who hates Scooby-Doo? Sorry. Scooby-Doo was a great show. Granted, the second live-action film was a bit but I mean, like, Scooby-Doo Zombie Island, that's an amazing animated movie. Who's hating on Scooby-Doo? Everyone loves Scooby-Doo. Oh my god, how high does your voice go? You can go higher! It goes high when I get upset and angry. Right, there's a massive cluster of cars up ahead. One of them's got a penalty. Oh, one's in the grass. Oh. Is he going to get a penalty? We've still not yet had a penalty yet during this race. Famous last words though, isn't it? Oh, he's been punted off. Oh, he's off as well. Right, up into 7th. We're both going to capitalise on him getting a penalty. Oh, no, he's just off. Whoa, don't hit me. Right, we're now up into 6th. Right, I think we can all agree that the Porsche now is doing a very good race for us. I just need to learn to not bottle it. Good night, Anthony. Take care. Highlights come out on Thursdays. Sam, you didn't watch Scooby-Doo when growing up? Oh, what were you watching instead? Scooby-Doo was a classic. That and Recess. Right, so far we're doing pretty good. P6. Where am I going to corner cut? Nowhere. I'm trying not to get penalties, but we've got a counter up just to see how many penalties. Oh, thank God for that. Of how many penalties we've had so far on the stream, which is 9. But yeah, the whole thing with the penalties is that Monza just dishes them out the second you exceed any track limits. Like having 4 tyres on the curb or on the white line even, and you got a penalty straight away. So everyone else around us is also getting penalties as well. And yeah, so far we've had, on the stream, we've had 9. But we're doing good though. Starting to be a bit consistent. But granted, it is only lap 4. Let's try and get into a 150. 152. Yeah, wasn't too good. Right, let's try and do a 150. Oh, that wasn't good. Everyone's fighting behind. Oh, he's gaining. Oh, Cartoon Network. Oh, they were the one. That's the one sort of channel, one decent sort of channel I sort of had when I was a kid. Wait, hold on. Scooby-Doo was on Cartoon Network. But yeah, they always had like stuff like Kids Next Door. They were pretty good. Oh, here comes 4th. Copy box, copy. There's a cone in the road. Yeah, copy box, Kerr, copy box. Don't hit me off. No refuel, copy. I'm gonna let him go because he's already pit. Tyres don't feel that bad though, that's the only thing. Alright, I still, yeah, no, I confirm box, so I'm boxing. Did it! Didn't mess it up again. Alright, here we go. Right, now we're racing for position. Come out in P7, not too bad. Considering where we started. I can't remember where we started. I think we started 14th? Can anyone remember where he started? I think we started 14th. I think what's slowly going to happen is that we've got the faster cars now coming through who were involved in like the lap 1 incident. Oh, come on! Come on! Oh, man! Well, I'm glad that wasn't my fault. Just getting punted off. I'm glad that wasn't my fault. I'm glad I wasn't the one who caused me having to go down. Oh, such an arsehole thing to do. Do I know Downton Abbey? I know of it, but I haven't watched it, but I know of it. Oh man, just get no luck at all. Like, he was nowhere near and just bumped me straight off. And I don't think he even got a penalty. Oh, almost lost it there. Come on, Matt. Oh. That's so annoying. When will I get a break? Like, just give me a break, like... I'm trying my hardest. But then when I keep getting hit off, there's not much I can do. Very right. These are the last few laps whilst I'm getting overtaken by the faster car. Come on. Need someone to skid out or... someone to skid out or just a big pile up somewhere. Oh! My prayers have been answered! Yes! Hold it together, Matt. There we go, come on. Thank you! Oh. Right, come on. Oh, you know what? I'm going to defend. Stop hitting me off! Fuck's sake! Why does it keep happening to me? honestly, like, they're just dive bombing into a corner where you just don't dive bomb. If you want to dive bomb, go into like this chicane here, where it's fast entry into a very slow speed corner. That makes sense. Why do it on a fast chicane? Just honestly. Like, I just never catch a break. It's not that late here, mate. It's not even 10 o'clock yet. Plus, that's why I've got soundproofing. I mean, you have to just laugh at it, like, just, I don't know what I could have done any different, you know, like, right, let's see if we can get 11th. We're slowly in the slipstream, but come on, let's try and get 11th. No, missed my breaking point. No. I had to do something. And now I've just bottled it. Almost got the ultimate penalty there. Well, there we go. Yet again, another race ruined by other drivers. It's just... You know what I should have done? I made a video a couple months ago of when GT Sport didn't have any penalties. What I really should have done is capitalized on that, punted everyone off and won every single race. And then my sportsmanship and my driver rating would then be considerably higher. So then I don't have to be in these B-rated lobbies where it's impossible for me to improve on unless I set a ridiculous qualifying time, which is insane for me to do. It just every week, I'm just getting punted off when I'm in a decent position. It's like there, we started like what, 14th, 15th, whatever it was, got up to like 6th, and then just get smashed off. And it's just like, come the last race, you just got no motivation to do it, and yeah, it's just so frustrating. Like, I want to rewatch that, to be honest. Actually, I want to see if there's anything I could have done better. We've got about 5 minutes left of the stream. Oh no, we don't. Oh gosh, it's almost near 11. Oh gosh, I thought it was I didn't realise it was that late. Oh gosh. Well, let's have a quick look at that replay. I didn't realise it was nearly 11. I thought it was nearly 10. Right, well, let's have a quick look at that replay, and then we'll end the stream there. I just want to see if there's anything I could have actually done different to sort of not have that in future, or if it literally was just someone just didn't brake enough in time. Come on. Right. So we started... Where did we start? So we started 14th. Okay. Right, let's go. So first corner. 14th. Oh yeah, so someone on the grid. Someone on the grid. Might have had the wheel disconnect or something. We're then about to lose this position. Braking enough in time, keeping in the middle. Get a bit squeezed and sandwiched. And I ghost. Then back into 14th. Then 12th went off, so then we capitalised on that. Yeah, so we sort of squeezed him off, so I gave him back to position. Felt bad for that. Oh gosh, change button by accident. So then 10th spins round. Get into the ghost and we're fine, so up into 12th. Go for the quick move. Up into 11th. I was quite happy with that one. It wasn't clean. Then we got 12th, who's side by side with us. Goes down on the inside. And then we get hit up again to get back into the mix of it. Right, so let's find out when we got hit off. So got up to 6th. 5th. And then we came into the pits. Temporarily went up to 4th. Then he just came out the pits, so we go and box. Remember to not refuel. Come out in 7th. And then this is where we get hit off. Yep, it's just straight. So if we go to 8th. I reckon he didn't brake in time. No, yeah, it just broke way too late. It just hit me off. And he didn't get a penalty. Okay. Let's go back to me. So, I rejoin in 11th. In the very next corner. By this point, I've got up to 10th. Wasn't that one, so it might be the... That's it, yeah, so I got up into 9th. 10th and 11th are just fighting. And they both kind of just push me off. So he's trying to overtake me. Then I'm like, no, you know what? This is my thinking, right? So right, so give me space there, right? I stick it in the middle of the road, and then you're like, know what? I'm going to defend. Which was a bit late of me, granted, but then I stay to the middle. He's trying to go around, then. Okay, so it wasn't him. It was actually the guy behind. So he's thinking, oh, I want a piece of this. He keeps to the right. Yeah, just doesn't brake in time and then punts me off. They both push me off. Now, do either of them get a penalty? He's got traction control on. Either of them get a penalty? No, of course not. And then the rest is history. But that's it for now. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this stream, or if you're watching this on the stream highlights, make sure to give this video a like and also subscribe to the YouTube channel if you haven't already. Make sure to click over there to the right hand side to watch some more videos. But thanks very much for watching. Hope you're all keeping safe, and I'll see you all next time. Bye bye.